Hi, I wanted to read something I wrote. I wrote it I started it at a cafe when I was bored of playing card games, but I wrote this part on the train yesterday because I was on the worst train known to mankind. I was supposed to arrive to my town at 10. I got on the train at 9:30. I got home at midnight, and my phone was dead, so I wrote this instead of falling asleep and missing my stop. Okay, I don't know why I prefaced that. And never mind. Leonard Cohen drenched the first month of our relationship. Sam would writhe on the floor of his tiny, dirty apartment, singing to me how he'd howl at the moon like a dog in heat. He did wear the chain. I tugged on it when I wanted him to kiss me. The first time I entered his apartment, I was sick for hours beforehand. I was sure he tried to sleep with me or asked me to touch him. Instead, he apologized for the state of it. Magazines and books littered the floor. His walls were bare except for a poster of Johnny Got His Gun and a small wooden cross. I sat on the edge of his bed. "Are you Catholic?" I asked. He stretched his arms above his head like a muscled brown cat. I felt in that moment with the weak sunlight catching his hair that he was the most beautiful thing alive. "I'm something," he said, unsmiling. It was perfect, I told my psychiatrist that week. He is perfect. He didn't make me do anything. We kissed a little, that's all. She suggested after every appointment that I might benefit from also seeing a therapist. I only wanted for somebody to comprehend just how much I adored this man. Even now, the world refuses to understand. "I'm worried," she said, her thin brown hair hanging nicely around her shoulders, "that you've severed your connections to the world once again. And I know you haven't refilled your medication. I spoke to your pharmacist." "I've never been more connected to the world," I told her. "I don't even need to create art. Simply existing in his presence is fulfilling. Just be happy for me. I'm not an idiot. I don't believe in love. I'm not delusional in thinking he'll marry me, but be happy for me." She smiled politely. "If that's what you need from me, I'm happy for you." Before I left her office, she reminded me to pick up my medication. Sam's favorite album at the time was Death of a Ladies' Man. He sang along softly as he stroked my hair. I wasn't fluent in English. I'd make him translate the meandering sentences into French. He did so happily. "How come you're so perfect in English?" I asked one night as he peeled a potato. He was making a budget raclette, though it was only September. He asked me to turn up the stereo. "My father is British," he said. "I'm only French by circumstance." "I'm sad I didn't know that sooner." He shrugged. "You can't know everything of other person, not even yourself." I'll see if there's anything else I want to read from that. But I just like that part because I was thinking about Leonard Cohen today. And actually, I didn't even write it on my phone. I'm not exactly sure why I'm reading it from my phone. I just did that because I'm very paranoid about losing this. I wrote it in, I will have my email on it. So just picture pages. Oh my god, I don't want to show my email. But yeah. My handwriting's very good in this for some reason, and usually it's very shit, so. But, yeah. Let's see, maybe there's something else to read in here. Definitely not that. Okay, there's one part I can read. I don't know exactly what this will turn into, but I'm just enjoying writing it. That's all I did today was write this, and I think that's very nice when you get really excited about making something and you just want to keep doing it. Okay, I'll read from here. My brother died in that apartment, hung himself in my bedroom. Probably because there were wooden beams exposed in there, my father reasoned. We had no way of knowing. My brother didn't even know. We moved out a month later to the Latin Quarter. Samuel and I were standing in the bar when I told him. He turned, held me firmly, and cried more than I did. In fact, I never cried over my brother. My psychiatrist told me people grieve in different ways. My mother called me emotionally anorexic. Sam said my grief was evident in the ways I persisted. I felt nothing. I only miss my brother when I see wooden beams or I walk home alone at night and remember all the times he worried I'd be raped. Sam became my dog for a while after my brother's passing. He would show up to my parents' place with wine disguised as juice and copious amounts of cigarettes. He'd bring lilies for my mother, who still wears black even now. I made him pretend to be 18. "I like your mother," he said, lying next to me on the bed. "I hope she finds peace. Losing a child is a true perversion of nature. I can't even imagine how she must be feeling." I draped an arm across my eyes. I'm so tired of this, of the crying and the sadness. She cries so loudly and so frequently, it makes me sick. He turned on his side and lifted my arm from my face, cupping my cheek gently with his hand. His fingers smelled like cigarettes. I wish I could eat your pain. It hurts me so much to see you suffer. I wanted to say I wasn't suffering. I wasn't anything, but I liked his hand on my face. I liked him feeling indebted to me. I could pretend. Okay, I need to take a shower, actually, but I don't really want to. Thank you for watching, if you did. Yeah. Aw.